Game here. It was a lovely day here at Hobart, but as you can see, just a touch windy. India desperately needed to win this game, and towards that end, they made a couple of changes from the team that last played at Sydney, and this is how they lined up. Sourav Ganguly, Rahul Dravid, Lakshman Tendulkar actually moved up to the top of the order with the actual batting order. Then Jacob Martin, Robin Singh, Samir Dighe, Anil Kumble, Javagal Srinath, Venkatesh Prasad in the first game there for Debashish Mahanti came in place of Nikhil Chopra. Jacob Martin coming back into the team, as you saw there. Pakistan lineup, they picked Shahid Afridi once again and allowed Ejaz Ahmed to go back to his normal batting spot, which is number 3. Then Inzamam, Johanna, Abdul Razak, Moin Khan, Wasim Akram, Saqlain Mushtaq. Lots of bowling there. Waqar Yunus and Shoaib Akhtar. There's a forecast this morning that it might rain a little bit. It was expected to be windy. It was expected to be cloudy. So Sachin Tendulkar, when he won the toss, had no hesitation at all in deciding to field. And we pick up our highlights with Javagal Srinath bowling to Saeed Anwar. It's all set now. It'll be Javagal Srinath to Saeed Anwar. In the commentary box, Bill Lawry rather, and Ian Healy.
Stay down low. Up 28.5, the first delivery. Fine shot. Anyway, hitting through the line. Welcome to viewers in South Australia. The situation is that India have won the toss and left to bowl at Belrive Oval in the first over. It's gone, has he? No, he's dropped it. Well, he got the edge. It was a genuine nick. That was well bowled. VVS Laxman, who's caught brilliantly this summer, put it down.
Well, we talk about the bowler taking his chance with 2 hands. Laxman, who moved very late to this, then had to really go quickly and snatched a little bit. Puts the first one down. Mahanti would have loved that.
Oh, that's a cracker. That's Afridi's best. That's a superb stroke.
Don't worry, they have to worry about this front foot shot. Half volley. Mahanti trying to tempt him into this shot, but didn't want it that full. Afridi in that sort of form, the only people who are going to worry are the Indian side.
He's got a strike rate of 103, which is excellent. Average of 23. That was the perfect drive. It was there. He launched himself into it and hit it through the gap as well. This time it goes over mid-on. That's beautiful cricket. Intelligent batting by Afridi. Pakistan away to a good solid start.
He's certainly watchful against Srinath. Not so much Mahanti. And that's not a bad ball. Quite entitled to think that you could keep that one to a single, but he's bashed that over wide mid-on. A couple of bounces on this big outfield. He's found the middle twice.
Could be out. This could be the wicket. Tendulkar's coming in. Will he catch it? Yes, he does. The skipper takes the catch. Mahanti's delighted. That's the breakthrough they needed. The captain took a very good catch in the end. It's very windy here at Belrive. It was swinging away from the skipper. He made good ground. Good catch.
Fantastic catch. This ball held up in the breeze we talked about. 25 kilometres per hour. And it was starting to get away from Tendulkar. He ended up having to cover about 30 metres. Afridi all of a sudden had a bit of hope. Mahanti was desperate for Tendulkar to get there. Great catch. Mahanti certainly let Afridi know how happy he was with that wicket. Afridi gone for 12, 1 for 22.
Ejaz Ahmed. Strike rate of 80. For Mahanti, that was his 50th one-day international wicket, and a very important one for him and India. And a very good catch by the captain.
Well, it was a great ball. Just outside off stump. We saw one that was a touch straighter get whacked over widest mid-on. Afridi wanted to play the same shot. Went across it a little bit too much. Got the top edge because the line was perfect.
Good shot there. Third man won't get it. Well timed. My word, he's a fine player when he's in form.
First 4 of the day. for Syed Anwar. Wasn't that bad a bowl either. Short and not too wide, but he's got some good pace on that from a tough position.
Oh, he's hit that one hard. It's bouncing down towards the boundary at wide long on. And, well, that'll relieve the pressure a bit more. 7 off the over, 1 for 34. Oh, he's dropped him. Well, that would have been a good catch too. He had to turn his hands around backwards. He may well have been better off going one-handed at the end of the day with his left hand. He nearly took it.
Well, he did all the hard work, Mohanty. Moved very well to this. It was a leading edge from Syed Anwar. He moved very well, but got his hands awkwardly placed. I think he could have got 2 hands there, but maybe should have had them with the fingers facing the sky rather than facing down. I think that's what cost him in the end. He didn't get the hands underneath the ball.
That's a pretty good shot. I'll tell you what, every now and again, Ijaz seems to get the bug. And he's got it twice so far in this innings. This is the second time. He's mowed this one away.
Well, Ijaz Ahmed's either playing classical forward defensive shots or cross-bat swings like that. He hit that very hard. Just the one bounce and crashing into the stand. I suppose you call it a front foot pull shot. That's about the way you describe that. But very quickly into those people there.
Into the gap. That's nicely played. This is a lovely upfield too. Might catch that one. Into the fence she goes. Lovely cover drive for 4.
Well, Mohanty didn't do a lot wrong here, really. It certainly wasn't a half volley. Just a class shot, that's all. Beautiful shot on the rise. Beautifully timed. Not a lot you can do about that. It's just a very good shot from a very good player.
Well, that's struck beautifully. That breaks the drought of boundaries. What a good shot.
Another big spinner of the ball, Anil Kumble. But he's giving it just a little bit of air. It's been swept off the middle stump. Very well struck by Syed Anwar.
And it's a long way from anything else but bat. Sourav Ganguly has got away with it. It certainly would have been called wide without that faint little edge. And what a good catch.
Yes, he did it well. He had to go quite a long way, and obviously it was quite a deflection as well. Let's watch this, see if we can pick it up here. It pitched outside leg stump. Oh, yes, and there, look at those gloves. Beautifully positioned. The catch is nicely taken, and Digay obviously very happy about that. Ganguly has got a wicket. Anwar's out, and it's 2 for 82.
Thumbs up. Taste the thunder down under.
Gets it in the end in the fold between thumb and forefinger. Very good. Off the mark, and the ball is going very fast over this outfield. That's a good shot.
Yes, that's very elegantly played. He's a lovely timer of the ball in Zamam Al Haq. He's also very powerful. Just watch this. Lovely timing here. Nice still head, and he just rolled the wrists on that one right off the meat of the bat, and it went racing away to the boundary.
There's a nice little number to add to it. Straight over the top. Very, very powerful and dangerous player, Ijaz.
Yes, that is a lovely shot. High and wide, and ended up just below the scoreboard. Have a look at this. This is a powerful hit. He loves having a go in that direction. That's his favourite area. And it went flying up there.
Oh, well, that's beautifully done. Sourav Ganguly has once again taken a crucial wicket. He's a bit of a partnership breaker. And Inzamam, who's been having problems with LBWs in recent matches, has found his outside edge with the edge of the bat and the ball. He's taken a couple of interesting catches.
Yes, Samir DK into the action there, joining forces with Ganguly. Big wicket, that one. Get rid of Inzamam. That's always good news for the opposition. So he's out for 6, and it's 3 for 96.
Yusuf Yohana is the new batsman. He did get across pretty quickly there. It's firmly struck. 100 up. Easy 2 there, lazily run the second. So it's 3 for 102 now with Pakistan batting.
He's gone over the top and struck it nicely. They go all the way, 3 or 4 bounces. And Yusuf Yohana's decided it's time to start accelerating.
Well, Tendulkar brought the long on, which he had back for Ijaz, up for Yohana. And that made him play that shot. Didn't get it as straight as he liked. He got it closer to that fieldsman than he would have liked, but certainly by no means too close to him.
And Ijaz Ahmed says, I'll go over the offside. And does it very well. Almost plugs in the deep. The fieldsman will just get it. Also well run. Ijaz Ahmed, a good shot, a good over. Pakistan 3 off the over. 3 for 112. Oh, it's a cracking shot. Ijaz Ahmed. It was a loosener for Robin Singh. Slightly over pitched and it was smacked through the cover towards the cover boundary. Beautifully timed. That'll bring up his 50. Once again, he's finding that gap at cover. It's very well played by Ijaz Ahmed. It's up to the heavens. Just thanks very much. 10 off the over. 3 for 129. Well, keeper's stayed back. And Yohana's gone out of his crease and smashed him down the ground. And go all the way. Some excellent batting from Yohana.
Bowling! That's what Nina Prasad does the job for his captain. It's not easy to knock over a guy who's well set. 67. That's good bowling.
Ijaz indicating that he was deceived by the slower delivery. Venkatesh Prasad has the slow leg cutter. But trying to open the face of the bat, running it to third man, which he had done so well before, missing the line completely. Ijaz indicating that the ball might have moved just a little bit, but he's played a very good hand. 67, Pakistan 4 for 156.
Mohan Khan, the Pakistan vice-captain, struggling with the bat and the gloves of late. Put 1 or 2 chances down, so this is a good opportunity. A good pitch to score some runs. Wonderful delivery from Prasad. It was perfectly bowled, the leg cutter. Just held its line and took off stump. Knocked over Ijaz for 67. They got him. That's a faint edge, isn't it? That sound. Where's he's given him? That's beautiful bowling. Prasad's on a hat-trick. That was a good delivery. I thought there was an edge. The umpire took his time. And all of a sudden, the Indians are jumping about, Sonny.
Yes, that partnership between Ijaz and Yusuf Yohana was beginning to worry them. They were wondering what they needed to do to stop them from getting away with the game. But this is exactly what they need to do, get wickets. This is Ijaz Ahmed bowled. And then the very next ball, he's got the out-of-form Moin Khan trying to leave the ball play, leave indecision there. But the umpire knew that he had nicked it. So Moin Khan out first ball for a duck. Pakistan have lost their 5th wicket.
Hat-trick. We've seen about 15 opportunities this summer for hat-tricks to be taken. Zach, who played so well at the Sydney Cricket Grounds, faces a hat-trick ball from a bowler who's bowled a superb over. Vikas Prasad. He's got the 2 slips in. There's no bat pad, just the 2 slips. Bowling into the strong breeze. Good line, very good over. Superb bowling, in fact. Tied for 156, and Indians now with the spring in their step.
That's 6.
That is a beautiful strike. He didn't just swish at it. It was beautifully timed. Just waited on it.
Not as long as the one that Ijaz hit earlier. He got it up there by the video screen. It was a huge hit. Five for 156 when this pair came together, and that was after 2 wickets in 2 balls. So it's been a very good partnership. Abdur Razak, 24 from 25 deliveries faced. Oh, beautifully played. He picked the slower ball. Magnificent shot. He is a dangerous player.
I've got to think long and hard. The last time someone didn't pick Shavagul Srinath's slower ball, it seems to be much more obvious than, say, Venkatesh Prasad's. Well, he did pick it and he waited, even gave himself a little step, and then smashed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly hit. One bounce. Laxman had absolutely no chance there because it was hit so flat. That brings up the 200 for Pakistan. That's the 50 partnership for this pair. A very good one. Oh, that's a brilliant shot. So easy. That was beautiful timing.
Just a little half pace, and quite deliberately lofted away over the man at extra cover.
Oh, he's mowed that one through mid-wicket and it crashes into the fence. That was an unbelievable shot. Pakistan looking at a score in excess of 250 now. And if India don't get a move on, they're not going to get 50 overs in return. Shouts of catch it. Mid-off has a long way to go and he judges it well. Mohanty is the fielder at mid-off. He had a long way to go. That wind blowing the ball away from him. He judged it well.
It was actually a very difficult catch. He starts in and he reckons straight away that he's got this comfortably under control. Then suddenly he has to start putting in some long strides to keep up with the ball being pushed away by the breeze. Yusuf Yohana, very, very good innings, and he's out for 45 from 52, and it's 5 for 223.
Wasim Akram at the non-striker's end. Oh, terrific strike. The man at mid-off's brought up. So some real problems or headaches here for Sachin Tendulkar. That's the quickest 50 of the series. It's been a good one. Oh, terrific. He's hitting so straight. That's cleared the road.
That's something that will anger him even more, but what he needs is a cool head. The ability to get the ball in the right spot. I've yet to meet anyone who can hit a Yorker for 6.
skipper tried to hit one out of the park, but he's failed. One for 76, Mahanti at the end of his spell. And the 7th wicket is gone with a score at 243. Ganguly is going to bowl the last over. And this is the end where Razak has been giving them a thump. Now, it's probably going to be wides. Haven't seen anything from the umpire yet. Get back for 2. Robin Singh is out in the deep. Highest score in a one-day international for Abdur Razak, and he's played brilliantly to put Pakistan in a good position after they were sent in by Sachin Tendulkar.
Yes, and wonderful late assault there from Abdul Razak. Really, is there anything in this game that he now cannot do? 70 not out. It was absolutely fantastic. 91 runs came from the last 10 overs for Pakistan. Earlier, Saeed Anwar, slightly patchy innings, 43. Ejaz came back to form with 67 and Johanna with 45. They provided a solid base to allow Pakistan to go up to 262 for 7. Bit of a nightmare there for Debashish Mahanti, who came back into the side and had figures of 2 for 76 from 10 overs. But Venkatesh Prasad, 2 for 41, bowled a steady spell, and Anil Kumble, I thought, was quite fantastic. 1 for 25 from 10 overs and what was essentially a batting track. Sourav Ganguly chipped in with 2 wickets there as well. India's problems were exacerbated by the fact that they bowled their overs too slowly. They only had 48 overs available to them when they came out to bat. After the break, we'll pick up the Indian reply. Remember, they're chasing 263 from 48 overs.
Bowling. He'll be bowling Sachin Tendulkar, captain versus captain.
Oh, that's got to be close. That's got to be close. Oh, I tell you what, that swung back down the line. Sachin Tendulkar was driving away at it. The umpire looked at it for a little while and then gave him the benefit of the doubt. Well, let's have a look at the replay.
There may have been 2 noises. It's very close for line. It's about the line of leg stump, but I thought I might have heard just a second noise there, maybe a little inside edge.
He lost his grip, bottom hand off the handle, that delivery. Yes, well, if he didn't get a nick on it, then I reckon this was all over. Swung back nicely, just down the line, very low on the bat there, on the pad there, correction, round about the leg stump, perhaps middle and leg, and look at the appeal. Oh, and nicely played into the gap through the offside. Ganguly so good in that area.
That's a lovely start from Ganguly. It was a loosener from Akhtar. Just trying to get a bit of swing back in towards the left hand. It's nothing more than really a defensive shot, but right out of the middle. Just the way you'd like to start an innings.
Played. Yes, back for the second. Oh, there's a mix-up. Ganguly was the one that sent him back. Well, they've just lost a bit of confidence. It was definitely Tendulkar's call, and he should have easily, actually, he would have made it easily.
Yes, and Ganguly shaking his head, but I don't really know before. There was 2 there. Look at Tendulkar. He ran that first one very hard. Turned. It was his call. He would have made it easily. He's got all the way down the wicket and all the way back. So he's run about 2.5 himself.
Oh, nicely steered through the offside. It's running away to the boundary as well. I think they'll probably just get there with it. Oh, no, he's managed to get a foot in. Well, that's a big improvement on the efforts of Inzamam yesterday or the day before. Ejaz that time managing to get a little boot in behind it.
Yes, he did well, Ejaz. He almost trod on the ball.
That's better. He's whipped that one away nicely. Well, whatever he said to him, it worked. Although that was slightly offline, he's had one there in this inning so far, which hit straight to the fieldsman, but not that one.
So Sachin Tendulkar is definitely at his best when he plays with a straight bat. That's what he did here.
Oh, shot. Beautifully played. Oh, does he play that cover drive? I don't think there are many that play it much better than Saurabh Ganguly. And this is an example of it.
Yes, not a lot of foot movement. A beautiful still head. Lovely vertical bat. Look at that, just still head. There was hardly any foot movement at all in that. So just getting the balance right. Head was still timed beautifully through the offside.
Good shot. Well, there goes that theory straight out the window. It was a little straighter, and he whipped it away beautifully off his pads.
Yes, well, I must have been listening to you, Tony. They tightened the line-up, but he whipped it behind square. And once again, the timing was perfect. See, probably a little bit too much leg side on that occasion, but that's a very good shot.
And big appeal again for LBW, but I think there was a bit of bat in that one.
Once again, good pace into the breeze. 149.1. No bat there. It may have just slid down the leg side again. Big appeal from the bowler and from behind the stumps. Certainly worth a shout. I've just gone down the leg side.
Loose delivery, and it's down at third man. Tendulkar this time comes back, and Ganguly responds. So to that time, the end of the over, it's no wicket for 25. Oh, what a good shot that is. Beautifully played. He's played some beautiful shots in this innings already. Perhaps this is going to be Ganguly's day. Lovely on drive, 4 from the over, and it's no wicket for 29. No wicket for 29. Oh, he's hit that one straight back down the ground as well. That time Tendulkar getting one away. He's been desperately trying to get a few drives into gaps. 3 runs that time. In the commentary box now, Bill Lawry and Ian Judd.
Thank you, Tony Greig. Well, we're seeing two of the world's best one-day batsmen. Ganguly in tremendous form. Sachin Tendulkar looking for form. This is a fine shot. Hit it on the up, full face of the bat. Run hard between the wickets. They picked up 3, and this is the start that India needed. It's a big target, 263. That's beautifully played. Misfield at cover point. Hits the stumps. They get bonus. They might get 3 or 4 here. They're appealing for the run out. We'll have to watch that. And they get 2 overthrows. It's a direct hit. He's calling for the replay, the umpire.
Shahid Afridi did well there. He got around behind the infielder, made the pick up and throw. He hit the stumps right on top, and Saurav Ganguly rather dangerously there, just plonking the bat down rather than sliding it, but he was home.
Good shot. Brilliant shot.
Yes, he's definitely made up his mind that he's going to play his shots today, Sachin Tendulkar. He's been looking to get after the bowling for quite some time now. Didn't quite get that pull shot off the middle, but it was pretty close. And he was always trying to hit it to ground. Rolled the wrist beautifully. He knew that he'd hit it well enough to get to the fence.
Oh, glorious. That is a shot. A great batsman. Genuine pace bowler. Superbly driven.
Some Good signs here for India that his best form is starting to come back. Also some good signs that this pitch is playing pretty well. A few times now Tendulkar has hit right through the ball, not genuine half volleys, and he middled that one beautifully.
Time is through cover. That's 4 on the up. Herbström.
Well, this is what Tendulkar can do. We saw his strike rate just a moment ago was only just over 50, but you watch it, if he's there for much longer, it'll really rocket up because of his ability to hit boundaries. Even Afridi, one of the better Pakistan fielders in the circle, couldn't stop that one.
Good shot with the gap at mid. But that'll be 4-0. That's running down the hill. Oh, beautiful batting. The crowd loving it.
It's pretty hard to stop in this sort of mood, Sachin Tendulkar. Really is driving beautifully on the rise. That means that he's got a lot of confidence in the pitch. Once again, that was nothing like a half volley. Gee, the timing was immaculate. Once again, short mid-wicket going into position.
It's beautifully struck. It's almost a defensive push, and it's raced away from before Tendulkar. Batting superbly now, none for 63. None for 63, India after 12. Oh dear, that's beautiful. That's worth paying your money just to see that shot.
I think he really likes this pitch, Sachin Tendulkar. He's got a lot of confidence in it. He's just driving on the rise.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well fielded. Afridi does well. Oops, and almost a run out. They get safely home. Misfield, 2 or 3 calls. Good effort by Afridi.
Well, there was enormous hesitation with the running between wickets. One stage, Tendulkar and Ganguly were in the middle, almost having a conversation. It was a good diving save there from Afridi.
Oh, that's well timed. 4 boundaries. Charabekto was a bit aware of the fence there. Was wise we didn't slide, I think, to coming at that angle.
Yes, he's got a great gift of timing, Sourav Ganguly.
Well, perhaps a bit of a bend, and as you give him the benefit of being benefit of the doubt of being wrong-footed, Ian.
Well, we've seen the athleticism of the Australians dive face first, stop those and return it. Rather cumbersome method used by Yusuf Yohana.
.50 for Sachin Tendulkar. Hasn't always been easy for him on this tour, but that's looked very easy the way he's played.
Gone.
Just a little attempt to push away on the onside by the look of it from this angle. And Abdur Razak has struck. He's having a good match. He's made runs, 70 not out, and now he's broken this opening stand, which should almost reach the 100 mark.
Ganguly's not happy about something. Lots of gaps on the onside, the stacked offside fields where they get the leading edge to be caught. Razak Fantastic game. Ganguly gone for 43. 1 for 99.
New batsman is VVS Laxman coming in after the dismissal of Sourav Ganguly. A bit of heat in that dismissal, it seems. It was meant to be the quick Yorker.
The leg by brings up 100.
They all count. VVS Laxman has picked up his first boundary. And even more, now that VVS Laxman has reached for that one. His outside off stump might even have left him a bit. And he followed it, and I suspect we'll see on the replay that he didn't actually move his feet to get over anywhere near the ball.
He didn't last over either when he got a 4 away in that area. Same thing, Razak's just tempted him again. VVS took up the invitation. Wasn't as effective this time. Razak on fire. India now 2 down for 111.
Well, Dravid is a new batsman. VVS Laxman out to the last ball of the previous over from Abdur Razak.
That's away for 4. And Wasim Akram's got a decision to make here. Does he keep going and hope that Waqar gets it right, or does he get him out of there and perhaps give him a go at the other end? But it's a smart shot. No slip, and just angled the bat.
And after this pace, that kind of a shot is always on if there is no slip. There is a third man, all right, but look at the way he's deliberately opened the face of the bat.
Oh, there's a big appeal. Was there a bit of bat? No, there wasn't. He's given him out. He's out LBW, so the captain has struck. They needed the wicket. That was a quicker delivery. He got him back on the... Well, he was behind, I think, behind the line, playing off the back foot. Big appeal for LBW. Sounded like 2 noises there, but it may well be that his bat flicked his pad. Yes, and it pitched. The area that it pitched was probably the aspect of that appeal that made the umpire pause for a while. Rahul Dravid out LBW, 3 for 156. That might be out. Well, there was certainly a double noise there. Tendulkar did not move, but the Pakistanis all up in the air. Once again, just trying to play that little paddle shot behind square. See if we can pick up what this hit.
Oops, oh, he's gone, Shoy Martin. Oh, the throw was a little wobbly, wasn't it? Had no pace on it whatsoever. Ijaz on his left hand, just had to be a sharp throw. A little dolly.
Well, he had him absolutely cold, just needed a flat throw. He rolled it in and gave Martin the time to get back. Firm underarm throw. It would have been the 4th wicket down, so really a life there for Martin.
Tendulkar 93 off 102. Martin 6 off 13. Razak. But him! Knocked him over. What a good match he's having. 70 not out. 3 wickets, and he's knocked over the great player with a gem. What a wicket.
Well, it's the second time he's knocked back the stumps of Sachin Tendulkar. It's not easy to do. He saw it in Brisbane with a beautiful in-swinger that knocked him over middle leg. Today looked like he played slightly inside this one, Tendulkar. Razak's having a great game. Yes, it did. It was a leg cutter. An absolute beauty, too. Angled in, seamed away at the top of off stump. Stand delivery. Removes the dangerous Sachin Tendulkar and probably gets Pakistan back in front. India now 4 for 177.
Robin Singh with a very good average. 27, a very good strike rate. Comes to the crease. Got the right idea. Chips into the gap. At least 2. Easily comes around from the square position. That was a good shot. Just chipped over the infield. Found the gap at mid-wicket.
Yeah, good batting. That's exactly what we're talking about. Wasn't quite there for the big hit. He placed it nicely.
It's well fielded. And that's out, surely. That is out. That is brilliant cricket. Good pick up and throw. Shoaib Malik, the sub, has got into the game just at the right time. They had to do something, India. And Martin doesn't realise he's been given out. Surely the umpire gave him out there. That was a brilliant piece of fielding. I think Martin's waiting for the replay, but I'm sure the umpire put his finger up. Yes, he's run out. Excellent work by Pakistan.
Yes, umpire Peter Parker, he didn't need a second look at it. It's a brilliant piece of fielding. Moved beautifully to his right, threw the stumps down. Yes, and he's short of his ground. Excellent piece of fielding from Shoaib Malik. The replacement fielder, and look at Wasim Akram, he's delighted. India lose their 5th wicket on 193.
The wicket, the new batsman. That was a brilliant piece of work by the substitute fieldsman. Almost an overthrow there. Hasn't got a great average, has he? Could do something special here. He'd become a hero overnight.
Yes, a higher score of only 6. He's out there because of a very, very good piece of fielding. Moved very well. Shoaib Malik threw the stumps down, and Jacob Martin had the bat in the air. He wasn't that far short, but the bat was in the air as well. And Peter Parker didn't even call for the third umpire. Gave him out straight away. So 69 more runs required. And 49 balls left, so things are getting worse for India. They need some boundaries shortly.
Out. That's a soft dismissal. Robin Singh just chipping it back to Shoaib Akhtar. And the wheels are falling off for India. This is a pretty poor display here. A match they must win. And that's a big wicket.
Yes, we've got the feeling when Sachin Tendulkar out that the wheels was just starting to get a bit loose. And now they're just about right off. The ball just straightening across the left-hander. He tried to turn on the leg side and presented a simple return catch to Shoaib Akhtar. India now in real trouble. Robin Singh departs. Important bowl Akhtar for 2. India now 6 for 194.
Anil Kumble coming out following that dismissal off the last ball of Shoaib Akhtar's over. Robin Singh just playing a little bit too early and just pushed an easy catch back to Shoaib Akhtar, and off went the aeroplane. She was takeoff time.
That ball's getting fairly scuffed up, just holding up off the pitch. I saw a similar dismissal earlier in the innings from Ganguly.
Catch it. What?
We're looking for 2.
Come on, Saki, come on, what? What? Yes, I think.
From leg to off. It's a good sweep shot, that. He's timed it and placed it and beaten the sweeper to bring the 200 up for India.
Quite an accomplished batsman, Anil Kumble. Amazing thing about that is that he hit it straight into the ground. You would think that that might have taken a little bit of pace off it. Kumble giving himself room, but he gave himself too much room in trying to hit it through the offside, and he's lost the furniture.
Well, 4 for 43. There was 70 not out of 52 deliveries. Anil Kumble, a good effort to try this. Speared in, nails off stump. The field was up on the offside, so a sound move by Kumble. Brilliant bowling by Razak. 7 for 219.
Javagal Srinath comes in to face Abdur Razak, who's having a fantastic game for Pakistan. is hit high into the mid-wicket area that Ian Healy was talking about.
And that's how he's got to play. Both these two have to. Srinath's capable, highest score of 53. On the back foot, way back. Really swings hard. Strike rate of 86.5. Can he do it?
Oh, once again, giving himself room and trying to go through the offside. That's 5 for Abdur Razak. He really is having a tremendous game.
Almost identical to Kumblay's. This is Kumblay's, a little shorter than the one we've just seen. Pretty good length, almost getting underneath that to scoop it over the offside. But Srinath, a little bit fuller. Yorker length, right up on the crease. Nails middle and off rather than just off. 5 for 43 for Abdur Razak. 8 for 221 India.
Venkatesh Prasad to face the final ball of Razak's 9th over. Razak bowling very accurately, and he's whipped out Kumble and Srinath by hitting the stumps. And a big shout from Wasim Akram. Venkatesh Prasad has been given out LBW. And sorry about that break in transmission. We had a power failure here at Bell Reeve, and I think India had a real power failure since the fall of Sachin Tendulkar. Wickets are just falling at regular intervals.
Well, first ball, Akram hit Prasad just a little more outside leg than that, because that is middle stump. Peter Parker had no hesitation. Prasad gone. 9 for 230.
Devashish Mahanti is the final batsman for India. And gone. Inside edge onto the stumps. So Pakistan have won this contest, and India really struggling in the competition. So Wasim Akram coming back to polish off the innings.
230, chasing 262. Bat onto pad, onto off stump. Pakistanis have been very, very intense today. They've wanted to win. So too did India, I'm sure. They didn't have as many weapons as the powerful Pakistan side today.
Yes, once Abdur Razak had bowled that beauty to dismiss Tendulkar for 93, made from just 103 balls, India really had no chance. At any point on that run chase, they were actually ahead of where Pakistan were at the same point, but they just didn't have the batting to go up to that total of 262. 230 all out in the end. 22 extras had their contribution to make as well, and they lasted 46.5 overs. Some wonderful bowling figures there for Pakistan. Wasim Akram 3 for 34 from 9.5 overs, but the star once again, Abdur Razak, 10 overs, 5 for 48. What a find he is for Pakistan. Not surprisingly, he was man of the match, and his performance took Pakistan through to 6 points from 5 matches.